There was a Chinese traveler who came to India many years ago. His name was Hyun Sang. As he was traveling to different parts of the country, he was fascinated by different facets of Vedic culture which was prominent all across India. He narrates one particular incident where he was crossing a river in a boat. There were quite a few people in that boat, and there was a very powerful scholar of the Srimad Bhagavatam who was also carrying that literature with him. As they were crossing the river in that boat, at some point of time it appeared that there is going to be a storm. They became alert. It started raining, and as it was raining heavily, the water started filling up inside the boat. Very soon, the boatman announced, "It is becoming extremely difficult for me to row this boat. We need to offload some weight from this boat, and therefore some of these spiritual books which is being carried by this scholar could be dumped into the river so that the boat becomes light." As soon as he said that, immediately all of those men got together and said, "These are spiritual books. These are our scriptures. They are having all kinds of ancient wisdom which are worshipable. The Gita and the Bhagavatam and all of these literatures cannot be dumped into the water. In fact, if you want to save the boat, some of us are ready to jump in right now, and we will swim across and we will take the risk of crossing the river. But we will not allow this Bhagavatam and Gita and the spiritual literatures to be thrown into the water." When Hyun Sang saw this enthusiasm and the faith which all of these young people had in the ancient spiritual literatures, which was worshipable for them, he was very impressed. And as he saw, the boatman also was touched, and for some time he calculated and analyzed the weather and decided to take a risk. And in due course of time, the storm which was trying to shake the boat and may have capsized the boat, that storm went away and they reached the other side of the river safely. Shrinavata shraddhaya nityam granatascha swacheshtitam kalena nati dirghena bhagavan vishate hridi. It is described in the Srimad Bhagavatam that those who have great faith, they do not approach Bhagavatam just like a book. They have great faith that this is non-different from the Supreme Lord, and Nityam, they approach it daily to worship. Grinatascha svacheshtitam, and they put their efforts to study and understand this literature. Kalena nati dirghena, and in not so distant future, which is very soon, Bhagavan vishate hridi, the Lord enters into the heart and actually transforms us. Therefore, let us appreciate the glorious culture we are all part of. This culture which was based on respecting, hearing, studying and discussing our ancient literatures, including the Srimad Bhagavatam, which culminates in creating an ecosystem of selfless service towards others. That is culture. If we forget that culture, our consciousness will be filled with selfishness, and we would simply be obsessed with trying to enjoy, exploit and control other people, other things, other circumstances. And when consciousness will become like that of a vulture. The choice is ours, culture or vulture.